Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this March 30th. It's beginning to warm up. I'm looking at Kentucky Mesonet temperatures. Time check here at 4:46 a.m. Central Time. We're in the mid-40s here, starting to see some 50s popping up while it's only in the 30s in the central and eastern portions of the state. A warm front is moving through as we speak this morning, and that's going to help our winds come out of the south. Rather breezy today and going to help our temperatures get into the mid-70s before the day is done. But that's the classic setup. Warm air coming in from the south. Gulf of Mexico moisture opening up. Here comes a front that is still way back in the plains. That is aided by a ridge of high pressure to the east. All of that's going to act as I mentioned yesterday, kind of like a straw. It's just going to siphon up all that moisture and that wind coming in here. So a classic setup for showers and thunderstorms, especially as we get into the day on Thursday, but beginning as soon as this evening over the area. And there is some concern that we could be looking at the possibility of a few strong to even severe thunderstorms. Confidence is not really high on that right now because it's conditional. And by that I mean it depends on the amount of instability that we get during the day tomorrow on Thursday. But still, heads up that we could be looking at some rather nasty weather. It looks like March is going to go out like a lion. And I'm not lying on that one. Okay, I'm sorry. Just had to throw in a little humor there. All right, 62 was the official high temperature of the Bowling Green Airport yesterday, just before 3 p.m. 64 is the average high. So we were just 2 degrees shy of average. 37 was our low. 40, the average low. We were 3 degrees shy of average on the low temperature. And 1 year ago, we had a high of 63 and a low of 23 back in 2015. Of course, no rainfall. Past 24 hours, we're sitting at 2.6 for the month of March as we get ready to close it out. And we're 1.5 inches below where we should be for the month. And we're 2.5 inches now below average for the year to date. So rainfall is actually rather needed just to keep up with our averages as we go through the we get ready for the 1st of March, or April. We should be a little bit closer to average than that right now. And we're going to get some rain. Oh, boy, are we going to get some rain. It looks like some of you could pick up 1 inch, maybe close to 2 inches of rain with some of the heavy rain coming in as we're looking at things right now. Breezy and warm today with increasing clouds. Now, we're going to start out with a little bit of sunshine this morning, but looking at the satellite view, I'm already seeing clouds on the increase from our west. Isolated shower chance, and looking at the radar right now at 4:49 a.m. Central Time, I'm actually seeing a couple of light returns over toward Allen County, Monroe County. Looks like it may be sprinkles or just showers aloft, not reaching the ground, because dew points, there's a bit of a spread here. We've got 45 as a temperature, the dew point 34. So I would think what we're seeing is some of those clouds and maybe a shower that's coming down but not quite reaching the ground, evaporating before it hits the ground. It is a possibility of a couple of sprinkles this morning, but the main event's going to come tonight and during the day tomorrow. We'll put in a chance of an isolated shower today, otherwise breezy and warm, 75. South wind 16 to maybe 30 miles per hour. Tonight, a 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms, periods of rain. Some of the rainfall could be heavy, not so much a severe weather risk for tonight. It's just going to be about the rain tonight. Overnight low at 60, still some breezy south winds. And then for Thursday, the last day of March, tomorrow, 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms. As I mentioned, we're going to see a couple of waves here. The wave coming through tonight, early tomorrow, will end about mid-morning, mid to late morning. And then we'll get a break for several hours where the sun could come through. before the main event comes through with the cold front, which will be trailing far behind. The concern is if we get enough instability and enough shear in the atmosphere, then we could see some discrete supercell thunderstorms, and some of those, of course, becoming severe with some rotation possible. If the clouds, as we typically see around here, cloud cover usually does a good job of holding down the amount of instability between the first wave and the second wave of thunderstorms. If that should happen, then less of a severe weather threat. But there's still going to be the potential for some damaging wind, maybe even some hail, gusty winds, of course, lightning, and heavy rainfall. 76 will be the high on Thursday, and a second wave, a stronger wave of showers and thunderstorms coming in by afternoon, just in time for the drive home, by the way. And that's the concern, is that we could be looking at severe weather as that happens. Still somewhat conditional. Just keep that in mind, that caveat there. Southwest winds 20 to 30, gust higher, of course, with those stronger thunderstorms. Then everything clears out very early Friday morning. We'll see skies becoming mostly sunny for April Fool's Day, the first day of April on Friday. This year has gone by so quickly, it's hard for me to even keep up with what month it is. Friday, cooler 66, becoming mostly sunny, still breezy a bit. Saturday looks good, sunny but cooler 60, sunshine 63. Sunday, a warm front comes through, followed by a weak cold front, which will bring a 30% chance of a late day shower into Monday evening after a high of 72. Then we cool back down to 61 and sunny on Tuesday of next week. So we've got a lot of things going on here. The winds pick up today. It will be warm. Clouds on the increase, then showers and thunderstorms tonight during the overnight hours. Not expecting any of that to be severe. You're just going to hear a lot of rain, occasional thunder. But it's tomorrow that we may be looking at a severe weather threat. Keep it here on the WBKO app and, of course, social media. WBKO.com will have stuff. I just posted a Facebook video. It's the first one I've ever done as far as Facebook Live. I've got a new phone. It's got all the apps on it, and so I thought, well, I'll try that. I'm also on Snapchat. If any of you are on Snapchat, I've also posted something there. To follow me on Snapchat, just go to Snapchat, load the app, and look for Chris Allen Skywix. Just my name, Chris Allen, all together. Chris Allen, SKYWX, which stands for Southern Kentucky Weather, Skywix. Chris Allen Skywix. Just look for that, and you'll see me, and then just add me as a Snapchat friend, and then I will follow you back, I promise. I'm also on Instagram. I'm trying to think of all the stuff I'm on here. I'm on a lot of stuff. I'm not afraid of the technology. I'm just trying to figure out how to use it, like the podcast. Hardly anybody's doing a podcast on weather, but it seems to work for you guys, and I get a lot of positive feedback. From time to time, I'll be out and about, and somebody say, hey, I listen to your podcast every morning. Hey, that's great, because sometimes I just don't know. I get the numbers, but sometimes I'm like, is anybody really listening? Kind of like my radio show. Is anybody really listening? But anyway, it is what it is, and I appreciate your support. You podcasters get it. I always say that because you guys just understand it. You know what's going on, and I appreciate you so much. God bless you. Have a great day. Thanks for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. And then, of course, join me later today for my radio show, Classic Hits Sam 100.7 from 3 until 7 p.m.